He took out a gun, he pointed at my head, and he says, "Are you a Jew?" I says, "No." He cocks the gun, he puts it in my head, and he says, "Tell me the truth, are you a Jew?"
When and where were you born?
I was born in a town called Buch in Poland in 1930.
What happened when the Germans occupied your town?
Well, to go back to the time, it was really chaotic. We didn't know what's going to happen. The Jewish population of Buch were afraid. In the beginning, 2 weeks after the Germans arrived, there was an announcement that every single Jew from the age of 18 to 50 to come and register for work. At that time, they loaded up all the doctors and they let the workers go. They did load them up and they took them away. Between them was my father, my uncle, and my family.
Are you able to describe your life in the ghetto? What was that like?
The ghetto was a mess. The area that they designated was in the cheapest part of the city. It was actually the garbage of the city. Each single room in the ghetto carried 2 families. On top of that, there was no food. People were eating grass. The Germans used to come in with trucks, pick up anybody. They had norms to pick up 100 or 200 people and load them on the trucks and kill them.
Are you able to tell us more about the last time you saw your father?
I saw this father just before they asked him to register to go to work.
That was the last time you saw him?
That's the time.
And your sister?
My sister was cut with me and my mother on one of the raids. They discovered my bunker. They pulled me out, me, my grandfather, my sister, and they took us to jail. Before that, my grandfather was old. He didn't see well. He stumbled. He fell down the steps and they blew off half of his head. They took us to jail, me, my mother, and my sister, and my mother said to me, "You can't come with me, you have to go. You have to run." I said to her, "Why am I going to run? We are surrounded. Doesn't make a difference." And my mother pushed me away. I saw children thrown in the garbage. I got up, I didn't turn around, and I ran. I have no idea how I went away from the circle surrounded by police with guns. I just walked out and I came to a bridge and I was cut by a German. He took out a gun, he pointed at my head and he says, "Are you a Jew?" I says, "No." "Where are you coming from?" I says, "I'm coming from the city hall." "What are you doing in the city hall?" I says, "I went to visit my father." He cocks the gun, he puts it in my head and he says, "Tell me the truth." He says, "Are you a Jew?" I says, "No." He puts back his gun in his holster and he walks away, and I walk out alive. All the 600 people on the truck were killed from that raid and buried on the Federal Hill, where my mother and my father probably is there too.